If you've ever wished that you could create automations by just describing what you want, well, you can now do that inside of Microsoft 365 Copilot using the Workflows agent. Let me show you how. To access the Workflows Frontier app, you want to click into Copilot and then click on All Agents. Next, you want to click on Workflows, and then you want to click on Add. To get started with the Workflows agent, you want to enter a very descriptive prompt of the workflow that you would like to build. You can see here that I've entered a prompt that reads, every weekday at 9:30, review the emails received in the past 24 hours and flag anything that requires my attention. Once you've entered your prompt, you want to go ahead and click the Send button. Next, the Workflows agent will start setting up your workflow. On the left-hand side of the screen, it will provide you with a description of what it is doing. And on the right-hand side of the screen, you'll actually see the workflow configuration in the form of these different bubbles. You can see here that it has configured the trigger. Next, it has configured a Get Recent Emails action. You can see that it's added an AI prompt step to summarize and group emails. And you can see on the left-hand side of the screen that it's made some assumptions, and it's asking me where in Microsoft Teams I would like this daily email reminder to be sent. Now you can see here that I've entered the message that reads, send it to me as a chat message. I'll go ahead and click send. And you can see here that it has added an action to send the output to me as a chat message. Now, once you're ready to actually test out the workflow, you want to click on the save button. And you can see here that the workflow has been saved and that it is going to automatically initiate a test of this workflow. And if I click into my chat and click on unread, you can see here that the Workflows bot has posted a message. And in this case, you can see here that it did not find any actions required from my email. And that is because I am using a developer email account and I don't actually get a lot of email. Now, in order to access a workflow that the Workflows agent previously created, you want to click back into the agent and all of your existing workflows will be displayed just below the input box. Here you can see the weekday email review workflow that it just created. If I want to modify this workflow, I can simply click into this. And from here, I can enter a prompt asking the agent to modify the workflow. Now here, I've asked the agent to update the workflow to also send me an email of the summary. I'll go ahead and click send. You can see here that the agent is adding the email summary step. And you can see here that it's gone ahead and updated the workflow. Next, I'll go ahead and click save, and my workflow has been saved. Now, when you're creating these workflows, if you would like to test them, you can click into the workflow tab and you can go ahead and click on the test button. I'll do that now. You can see here that the workflow is testing, and you can see here that the test executed successfully. And when I click into the card, you can see that it did provide a response. And again, I don't have any emails in this developer account, and that is why it is displaying no emails in this category. Now, I've also quickly brought up Outlook just to demonstrate that the Workflows agent successfully made that change that I had asked for. You can see here that I did receive an email as well. And if I click on this, you can see the same output, which is no items were found in each category, but the Workflows agent was able to modify the workflow by accepting a follow-up prompt. Now, to view previous executions of your workflow, you want to click back into your workflow, and then you want to click on the Activity tab. You can see here that that will display a list of all the executions, and if you click on the date and timestamp, you can actually view the details associated with that particular execution. If you want to disable or delete a workflow that you had the agent create previously, you want to navigate back to the Workflows Frontier agent, find the workflow in the list under My Workflows, and here, if you click on the three dots, you have the option to turn off this workflow, which will disable it and prevent it from executing again. Or you can click the delete button to delete that workflow altogether. Now, there's several notable limitations when working with the Workflows agent. Now, at the time of recording this video, workflows that are built with this agent cannot be edited or triggered in Power Automate, and they also can't be shared with other users. Now, the next major limitation is that the Workflows agent also only supports a limited set of M365 connectors. You cannot use non-Microsoft and custom connectors, and the Workflows agent does not include the full catalog of Microsoft Power Automate connectors, triggers, or actions. Now, the best way to determine which connectors, triggers, and actions are supported is to ask the Workflows agent. Again, at the time of recording this video, you can see here on the screen the screenshot of the available connectors and the corresponding actions. And that is how you can create automations by simply describing what you want all inside of Microsoft 365 Copilot using the Workflows agent. If you found this tutorial helpful, give it a like, drop a comment below, and be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of my new tutorials. And while you're here, check out one of these videos. You might find them helpful.